we know the hard work is done every day, but some of the most amazing moments are captured just like that of being a dad. So this morning, we're congratulating fathers all across America, but we're also highlighting one or two amazing dads. So we're staying outdoors, and we're talking to Will Pemble via Skype from Orinda, California, who built a backyard roller coaster for his kids, Lyle and Ellie. Will, it's nice to see you again. I remember when you first did this, and it was just a viral sensation. It went everywhere, this roller coaster. So now it's summer, and are the kids rolling? Are they riding it a lot?
Oh, sure they are. They're riding it a lot. We're actually building another one at a friend's house. We've got a new cart back there, and so yeah, it's taking on a life of its own.
You have a blossoming business here.
I sure hope not.
All right, so how does, I mean, you know, you're doing the day-to-day work. You're making sure they get the homework done. It's the hey, pick up the clothes. Your room's a mess. But how do you go to be the super cool dad who builds this in the backyard? What were the things that, you know, clued you to say this is something they're going to love?
I mean, a couple of things. The first thing comes from, you know, like everybody after a couple of weeks after you have your first kid, or at least I did, I called my mother to apologize, right? I told her I had no idea. I said, I had no idea you love me this much. I had no idea you think about me every second of every day.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the first thing. And then she said, here's the trick to being a good dad. Just remember that what your kids want and what your kids need are usually the same thing. And so just listen. And so I think if you listen and you show up, you resist the urge to flee, I think if you do those things, you can be a pretty good dad. And it's not about the toys. It's about showing up every day.
Now, that's been the common thread through all the dads we've interviewed, to listen to your kids. But I don't think I've ever seen something this elaborate. I see a blueprint behind you. What were the challenges in trying to build something like this?
Well, there were a couple, you know, in terms of engineering challenges, getting the kids interested was not hard at all. You can get, I mean, I've got kids doing real math and real science just because there's a roller coaster ride at the other side of it. And you know, I mean, if there's a reward, we're gonna get into it. And then the challenges of building the thing were kind of an adventure. Building the track had its own set of adventures, and then building the cart was a real thing, just because managing a four-wheeled vehicle where all four wheels are moving in different directions at different speeds at the same time and need to be connected to rails within a quarter of an inch. It turned out to be a heck of a lot more than I thought it would.
Have you taken it for a spin?
I rode the red cart that you've seen a lot. I rode that one or two times just to make sure it was safe. You know, I test. I've got an aviation background, and so I test everything to 200 or 300%. And this new cart, which we call the Crossbow, that one I built so that I could ride this thing after the time I've put in. So that one I can ride.
All right. Well, Will Pemble, thank you so much for spending time with us. Your creation was a viral sensation, and just your personality and the chat lets us know that you're an amazing dad. Thanks for spending time with us, and I hope to see you very, very soon again, Will. On AMHQ, we'll be right back, though.